Hi everybody, this is Dr. Julie Quinn and I will be your professor for English 111. The section you see on the screen here is F1YW, however you may be in my other section, which is 31YW. I forgot the course number. But what I wanted to do in this quick video is to just go over the layout of the Canvas class really quickly. This will help you get ready for our first meeting. My 111 NF3s will be meeting Tuesday nights, and my 111 31W class will be meeting Wednesday mornings. Okay, so when you first get to Canvas, when you first log in, you go to MyNova and you log in with your MyNova credentials. Let me actually even show you that. So you're on the Nova website. You go to MyNova right here. You probably have already done this since you're watching the video, but I'll just remind everybody in case they haven't practiced enough yet. Then you log in, and then you can click on Canvas. Once you click on Canvas, you'll get to the dashboard. Now, a dashboard will look a little bit different than mine. You'll have different classes like I do, but we'll have one of these classes in common. And my 31s, I will be quickly updating the image. It'll be some nice, nature scoop. Okay. Once you click into the class, the home actually takes you to a list of announcements. Always read those announcements. And then it will have the syllabus right here. If you click on this, you can download it or you can just open it right inside Canvas, which I think is a good thing. You'll be able to go through the syllabus, which we will review in class our first day. So every time you log on to home, it's actually a bundle of the announcements in the syllabus. But you can click on the announcements. You don't get a list of all of them once they grow. And then, of course, you can just click on the syllabus and have the syllabus independent of the announcements. Now, the most important place for you to go this semester is going to be the modules. The modules show our class schedule in addition to a couple of other important links. For our first meeting, you can click on weekly Zoom meeting right here, and then you get the URL and the meeting ID. You probably just need one or the other. If you're in Zoom, you can just enter in the meeting ID, and then there is also a passcode just to make sure we don't get any Zoom bombers. We'll use the same link every week. So you'll go into syllabus, excuse me, go into modules, sorry about that. And you can click on weekly Zoom meeting, and then you can click right in here to take us to the Zoom meeting. Please make sure that you are on time for that. In addition, within the modules, you will see, and actually let me show you in student view, because this is going to be a little bit different than professor's view. The weekly Zoom meeting, then week 1, you'll notice the week of just means what day that week starts, Monday, May 17th, although we don't meet till Tuesday. So you've got a couple of things that I want you to review. This is our first week in class. You don't have to do, we'll do a lot of this together. I may change the phrasing just a little bit to say review. We'll review Tuesday's class, or for my Wednesday students, we'll review Wednesday's class. And then, so you can see like the list of readings. Because there's no course book, your readings are embedded in each week that they are assigned. So this should be pretty easy. The week of May 17, you just knock out what's in here. And I'll go over this week 1 to get everybody comfortable and prepared. We are a hybrid class. So generally speaking, let's actually look at just week 2 content. You'll notice it's grayed out. You can't access any of this content until you read and do the work. You see these little circles here? You have to view these pages before the next week will open. Those are the readings of the week, and then you'll notice all the ones that I want you to do. You have to complete those items before the next week will open. It's just to make sure students are sequencing the class in an appropriate manner, that we're building on each week's assignments, and so on and so forth. So for week 2, for example, I want you to read, just to review. You don't have to submit your narrative essay, by the way. But the idea is I want you to see where the link is and have access to it, even though it's not due until June 8th. You've got a reading by Anne Lamott. You've got a reading Introductions and Conclusions, and you have a quiz. Starting week 2, your quizzes will be due before our class. It's homework. And the idea is that each quiz is built upon all of the course readings only. So the readings for the week, this quiz will just be about these guys only. And it's to make sure you're fully prepared for our class discussions and give you a good gimme grade. The other purpose for the week 2 quiz is sometimes I'll have short answer responses, like a paragraph or so, and it's an opportunity for me to give students inline grammar feedback. I'll explain to you my grammar philosophy in our first or second week of class, but I don't do a lot of grammar workshops. Instead, I like to look at your writing and give you individualized feedback. So that's how it's built in every week. This is a narrative, and then you're going to look at a link for paragraphing, audience and tone, and editing and proofreading. So you have 4 readings this week, but some of them are only a page or 2. Then you take the quiz, and then later in the week, we work on the hybrid exercises, because we only meet once a week instead of meeting twice a week. So our class is broken into our Tuesday meetings and then our Wednesday through Friday assignments. So that's how you'll navigate the modules week by week. It's going to be the same thing. What do we prepare for before class? And then what do we do for the end of the week? I may be changing some of these later modules and moving some assignments around depending on how we piece it. But for now, you can see the Zoom link, the week 1 content, and in addition, MLA and APA style links. This is not a weekly assignment, but this is just something that I want you to have access to depending on the style that you choose. And I'll go over this. This is like reference material. Instead of having an APA reference book that I make you buy, I've got access to these free online materials instead. So that's the modules. You can see your assignments that are organized. Let's just do show by type. I like this version better. Your 3 essays, your weekly quizzes every week, your professionalism grade. I'll explain that in class. That's like your attendance and your participation, and then your class presentation. That's it. That's everything, and it should equal 100%. You can find your grades by clicking on grades. You should see a list of all the different assignments. Oh, looks like I got to play with these 2020 dates, and I'll update them and make sure they say 2021. I'm still finalizing the course here. Okay, but you'll be able to go through and look at that. You can see how the grades are weighted. This information is also duplicated in the syllabus. You can see information for the people that are listed in the class. You'll get a chance to click on that and see that. Link to tutor.com, a redundant link to Zoom, library resources, and career connection. If you have any questions based on any of this, just let me know. Take your time to look around, jot down all the notes you have for class. I look forward to seeing you next week, and we can go over all of your questions in much greater depth. See you soon.